Offices of Pectic and Schaefer. Now, it is time for the introduction of our Long Beach Music Report, and let's give it up for Benoit. Benoit, welcome to the show, and we're excited about this segment because we know people are passionate about music here in Long Beach, and we think this is going to be an awesome addition to the show.
First of all, thanks a lot, Howie, for having me on the show, and I also want to praise Scott Bocner for what you've done. It's a real pleasure to be here. Yeah, my name is Benoit. I'm a musician. I'm an educator. I'm a New Yorker, and you know, Howie asked me on because I'm playing all around town all the time, and so I'm going to talk to you about a few things going on right now. I'll start with the days of the week. Tonight, Tuesday, every Tuesday night, I'm down at Whalesdale. I host an open mic jam. So musicians and singers and poets and people who like to bang on drums can come on down and just have a good time. There's a lot of specials, and it's a great time. We get a lot of people from the True Live production scene and all my friends who come down every week. Thank you so much for supporting us. What else? That usually starts around 9 o'clock. And it goes till about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a really good time. What else? Wednesdays I kind of take off. You know, I don't know what else is going on, but this segment is also going to be for you club owners and restaurant owners to get in touch with me. Tell me what's going on in your Wednesdays. In the summer I was playing over at Bahia, the new the old tiki bar. It's a great place. They have a lot of great tapas and great environment in there. I did get a text from the owner saying that there's a band on January 27th called Shipwrecked, and they're like a surf rock band or something. It should be something special to check out there and order some delicious food. Every Thursday at the Hub, this is one of my favorite nights of the week. They just put together this whole big live room upstairs. It's an all-ages venue. We host a jam session. It's the True Live Productions jam session hosted by Benoit. This week we have Dave Weintraub, a local drummer who's also the founder of the True Live. We have him on drums. We have Dave Pellegrino on the bass, who's a fantastic bass player. He's played with a whole lot of different people. Andrew Rudnick on the keys and vocals. He's a local, and he's a great singer and piano player. He knows a lot of young bands in Long Beach as well. And I'll be singing and playing guitar. We usually have different guest guitar players like Dave Burns, John Botton, Ralph Palladino, Rich Torrin, and Mark Klein, and all sorts of people coming in. Like, I could just rattle off all the names because we have this crew of musicians that have gathered together to create a Long Beach scene. And it's another reason, I guess, Howie invited me on to talk about that. All the bands come together and we do shows together. And we come down, we jam at the Hub, which is in Island Park. I'm sure you've heard about it because Howie...
Sponsor on the show.
Yeah. So it's a great venue. The upstairs is brand new. It was already an amazing venue. We were already having a great time playing pool, you know, eating some great food, having a couple of beers, and listening to live music. And then they built this whole upstairs, and it's huge, and it has couches, and it has a couple of pool tables. And we hang out there every Thursday from about 9 to 1 as well. This week we have a band called the AVI showcasing. They're a young band, they're great. I haven't heard them in full yet, I'm looking forward to that. And you know, we have regular bands like Milestone, Still Remains, come down and jam there. On the weekend, if you're looking for something to go out and have a great time, Cafe Laguna and Minnesota's, they're right across from each other. I like to go to Cafe Laguna. It's great ambiance for a date, or even just I popped in solo the other day, and the chef Alexis cooking up just great food right at the bar. They have the brick oven, and you know, nobody just cooks quite like him. It's amazing. Steve was making some great new drinks and things like that, and just, you know, we had a taste fest, and they do that on Monday, Tuesday as well. Like, it's very you know, underground type of thing. So, you know, just people go in there, just a couple of people sit at the bar, and great dishes coming out. They're all seasonal. I play there once in a while. They have live music on Friday nights a lot, and the weekends. Right across the street, Minnesota's, they have Don't Worry, Be Happy Hour with Michigan Dave Callan, and he plays from 5 to 9, and I caught his set this week, and it was fantastic. He's back from Michigan now with a new CD. His band Gut Bucket, which is a real heavy blues rock, funky kind of thing. And Dave is one of the best musicians I know in town. Everybody knows him. He also comes down to jam with me at the different various clubs like Wild's Tail and the Hub. Now, what else? Just one more thing, and then I'll bring it back to you. On Monday nights, Mickey Mo's. It's a place in Lynbrook, and it's a new spot. I walked in and I saw pictures of like B.B. King, Jimi Hendrix, and Miles Davis, and I was like, yeah, this is my kind of place. You know, they have their own stage, they have a sound system, and it's more of a jazz jam session run by Dave Burns Jr. Also on bass is Dave Pellegrino, and we have, you know, various people in the band that I cannot remember right now, but Dan Polakar on keys. Huh?
Stevie Nielsen.
Oh, absolutely. One of the major influences around here in the jazz world is Steve Adelson, the great Chapman stick player, and he came down to Mickey Mo's and jam with us. He also came to the Toys of Hope benefit at the Hub, and both times he basically schooled us on stage and taught us a Pat Metheny song and taught us another song. But it was great. I love playing with Steve. It's a pleasure to play with him. And that's the thing about all these jam sessions is you get these heavyweight cats coming in to jam with some of the local guys who are just coming up, and you know, you never know who's going to be in town. There's horn players, and you know, Andrew Wolf comes in sometimes, or you know, other guys, and you know, it's just an amazing time. It's an amazing time in Long Beach. I'm proud to be a part of it, and thank you very much for allowing me to do the segment.
All right. Good job. Let's give it up for Benoit. Another part about, beside the band, Benoit, that I love is that, you know, what I love about Long Beach is they're always presenting these great music festivals. And the best part about them is they're free. Usually at the library or Hub Billiards or different restaurants. Like, you know, you have, in September, you have the Jazz Festival. And Joanna Matheson is incredible. She runs the folk to funk, she runs the blues, she runs the country music, and let's talk about her Folk to Funk Festival, which is coming up in February, and she brings musicians from all over the country to play, and that's going to be coming up in February here in Long Beach.
I had the pleasure of playing that festival last year, and it's just fantastic. Johanna is a very special person, and she likes to bring people together through great events like these. And the Folk to Funk is a mixture of, you know, folk artists, you know, it's world music. She had it all decorated with, you know, beautiful things. The library last time, she always brings this flair to it. And I had fun. I played my original songs. I premiered a couple of songs last year. I played that with also guest artist Natalie. I had my regular bassist Ben Brewer, Lee Farber on the drums, and it was a lot of fun. All different artists, you know, and I'm excited to see what she does with it this year. You know, she always surprises me. The Barrier Beach Blues Festival is always fantastic, and we took part in that 2 years in a row. So the third one coming up, I'm looking forward to that as well. And there's also rumors of a rock and roll festival in October. Did you know that, Howie?
No, that's a scoop. All right, I love it. All right, let's give it up for Benoit. Great job. Justin Shawshan is here with the Long Beach High School report, and one of Justin's close friends is Scott's son, Jordan. And the first event I taped over the summer, we're doing it's a couple-year process, we're doing a documentary movie about Long Beach, and the first event we selected was the Surf to Live event, where Elliot got all these special needs children on the beach and would teach these special needs children how to surf. And one of the kids who was volunteered for that special event was your son. So, Scott, it must make you feel good that your son here at Long Beach High School would volunteer for such a special event.
Yeah, Elliot Zuckerman does a great job with that, and you know, Elliot needed some help with that and helping the kids out, and you know, Jordan volunteered, and it's a good thing we both surf, and we all kind of volunteer to help the kids, and it's a really good event if you ever can get involved with that. They really do excel in such an environment like that. It gives them a chance to be a little bit normal for a little bit, just like anybody else, and
Wonderful.
and while they're out there on those surfboards, and once they stand up and they're up, it's like the best thing in the world, and they love it. And Jordan was, I was really proud of him for doing that.
Scott, I'm going to put you on a report. We just started a Long Beach music report, and because music is such a vital, integral part of Long Beach. And one report we've been dying to get, and I'm going to put you on the spot, and we'll, after the break, maybe you give me an answer. I would love to have a Long Beach surf report, because I was told that even in the winter, surfing is amazing here in Long Beach. And look what happened in Quicksilver last year. The waves are incredible. So if someone from your organization, the Surfing Association, would volunteer, we would love to have a Long Beach surfing report on the show, because let's face it, surfing is another passion here in Long Beach. But before we go to the break, we want to hear from Justin Shawshan, and let's get an update on the Long Beach High School Sports Report. Take it away, Justin. Let's give it up for Justin Shawshan.
Much has happened this past week in Long Beach High School sports. On Saturday, the Long Beach wrestling team absolutely dominated their opponent. They beat them with a score of 63-14. Right now they have 0 losses and 1 win, which has them stand on top of their conference. The boys swimming team had to meet earlier today. They played a very tough Plainview JFK, which handed Long Beach their first loss of the season. Long Beach currently stands at 2nd place behind Wantagh in Division D. The girls basketball team had a game earlier today as well. They went up against Elmont, who unfortunately took the victory with a score of 57-35. Molly Martin led the team with 3 3-pointers and 2 field goals, which tallied up to 14 total points. While the girls team played against Elmont and Long Beach, the boys basketball team played at Elmont at their home court today. This game was a nail-biter as Long Beach lost by just 6 points at the very end. Long Beach's very own Darryl Brown scored 21 points as he had 3 field goals, 3 3-pointers, and 6 free throws. The boys basketball team are now above their 500 record and stand at 3rd place in their 18 conference.
Let's give it up for Justin Shawshan. All right. All right, we're going to take a break. And after the break, we got Steve Diamond coming up from YA Tittle. We got Walter Searcy is going to give us a preview of the Martin Luther King Parade here in Long Beach on the 16th of January. And Mayor Minch is going to talk about the blood drive coming up here at City Hall on Friday. All right, we're taking a break, our last break of the evening. I am Halftime Howie. This is Broadcasting on the Beach, coming to you live from the prestigious law offices of Pecknick, and Schaefer in the wild west end of Long Beach, on Long Island's first and oldest radio station, 1240 AM, WG.